Hey everyone, Kelly Dean Allen here with you once again with a bit of an early AccaDacca deep cut from their 1978 album Powerage and What's Next to the Moon. We are in standard tuning for this tutorial and this one starts like this. That riff right there just repeated, right? 8 times. So we're just very simple. We're just riding up the open D, open A, open E, catching almost everything on the upstroke except for the low E string, right back to open D, and then drop into an E power chord, catch it on the upstroke. Right? Then you're going to let that ring for about a bar and then repeat, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, vocals, right? Vocals come in here. You're just going to repeat that 4 more times. Middle of the first verse, we're going to drop that down to A, repeat it twice. Same thing, just riding up the open G, D, and A, back to G, and then drop into an A power chord, catch it on the upstroke. Kind of like that, right? Back to E twice. Then we're into the chorus with that right there. We're going to be repeating that riff 4 times. E power chord onto the 4th fret of the A string, right, along with the open E. Quick shift right into a D5 chord. Don't go into a full D because we don't need the high E string. Going to hit that D5 twice. Grab the 4th fret of the A string with your pinky, right back off to the E power chord and choke it off. Kind of like that. If you catch a bit of the open A string along with that D5, 4 middle strings, fine, sounds great. Right into another verse. Right, repeat it 4 times, middle of the verse, drop it down to A. Twice. Right into another chorus. Right, repeated 4 times. And then we're into the bridge. The bridge goes like this. Repeated 4 times. A power chord, we're going to go A, D, A, and then just down to the G string, ride it back up to A. Then just off to open strings, open G, open D, open A. And then on the upstroke, you're going to drop onto the 4 of the D along with the open A and go 4, 2, open. Right? And repeat. Repeated 4 times, and then we drop back into the chorus riff again for 2 repeats. Right? And over top of all of that, before the next verse kicks in, Angus isn't really playing a solo, he's just doing a few bends, right? 15th fret here of the B string, lets it hang up there, and then releases it back to the natural note, bounces off to 7 of the G, same thing. Releases it, lots of feedback and whatnot, right? And when the rhythm guitar drops back into the chorus riff, he does this big slide up and down the G string, right off to open G into a full step bend on the 2, some vibrato, right? And when the rhythm finishes and chokes off there, big dive bomb of the low E string. I don't know if he's using a whammy bar or if he's detuning his tuning peg, but there's a big wow, big dive bomb there. And then we're right into another verse. Played a little bit more aggressively, a little bit louder. Down to A. right? Another chorus, repeat that 4 times, and then we drop into the outro, which is the same as the bridge. And after that repeats 4 times, it's just going to continue, but Angus comes in with this. Just tremolo picking double stops on the B and the high E, going right up the A minor scale. We're going from 5 to 7 to 8 to 10 to 12, and then we're going to double time it and go from 12 to 13 to 15 to 16 to 17. 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. And then just keep hammering away on that as the song fades out. And that is how you play What's Next to the Moon by AccaDacca. Certainly hope you enjoyed that, found it helpful. If you did, please hit that like button right down there. Maybe drop me a subscribe if you haven't done that already, as that would be very kind and helpful to my channel. Hope you're well out there in your little guitar corner of the world, wherever that may find you these days. And we will see you next time. Cheers.